back. And it feels right. I've been wanting to turn the camera back on for ages now. Ages is an understatement. It's been years, but the past few days has really been eating at me. I recently rewatched, for the first time in ages, the first YouTube video that I ever filmed 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago exactly. Wait, what? I think it was 2021, y'all. Oh my god, YouTube says maybe it was 2022, whatever. And rewatching that video was so fucking weird because my life has changed so much since then. It was called Confidently Lost, and I talked about allowing myself kind of to feel through this new phase of my life. And it was so odd because, like I said, so much has happened since then. I feel like I lost and found myself again in that time. I feel like I've lived so many lifetimes, genuinely so much has happened. I dropped out of school, basically have all new friends, and moved cities, in and out of a long-term relationship, moved out on my own, you know what I'm saying? Finally, I don't know, looking back at my 21-year-old self, and to have to acknowledge that was some time ago was wild. But it was also really eye-opening because in that video I was a lot more kind to myself, patient and understanding with myself. And I think that has a lot to do with what I've experienced since. I think that I really got in a mode of blaming myself for every little thing that happened and calling it accountability. And there's been something really almost dark about that because I've realized recently that this resistance that I'm feeling towards the things I want to do, have a lot to do with the fact that I don't trust myself at all. Or at least I don't even know what it is. I just expect that I'm gonna let myself down or F things up, or that it's not even worth trying, because if the worst case scenario happens, that's on me. Yeah, it's toxic accountability. What are you talking about? I went from, wanting to take responsibility for the things that I had power over in my life, but instead I ended up kind of turning it into it became detrimental to me because I started to focus on my shortcomings instead of using that knowledge to help myself, instead of using that knowledge to compensate for those areas. I would punish myself, I suppose, mentally. I really struggle with trying. I really struggle to show up for myself. I really, really struggle to show up for myself. I think that's the biggest thing that I deal with. It almost presents in an executive dysfunction type of way, because I do not struggle to show up for other people. Doesn't matter what we're doing. If there's another person involved, I will make sure I show up and do my part to the best of my ability. With the most excellence I possibly can. However, when it comes to doing simple things for myself, other than like self-care, I can show up for myself in like self-care types of ways, but like with things that actually matter to me, projects that matter to me, activities that matter to me, my hobbies, my learning, my interests, I have such a hard time actually allowing myself to do those things. And it also feels like punishment in a way, because it's like, okay, if I'm not doing the things I'm supposed to be doing, then why would I do the things I like doing, blah blah blah. Anyway, I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know, but I've been trying. I'm up for a walk, got my little journal. Let's do like a bag. What is it? What's in my bag? I got my little favorite lip stain. I'm gonna buy more. Nothing. That's nothing. Lip gloss. Lip chap. My keys. I got my little pen. My little lighter. Look at my purse. Look at all this junk that I bring on my walks. Wait, I won't show that either. I won't show that either. And isn't this just the fucking cutest? It has like a little latch. And I've been taking it on my walks because it like fits in my purse, my little merce, my little merkin. Yeah, and I just wanted to take a moment and actually film, because I've been kicking myself for not doing it constantly kicking myself for something that I'm not even doing regularly, something that isn't even part of my life that I want it to be. So here's to trying. It sucks. I hate trying. I love doing new things. I also hate doing new things. And also showing up for myself has been something I've really struggled to do. And so this is my way of doing that. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let's do this again. I know I will. Hope you'll join me.